Welcome to Ellis B. Feaster's Radio Air Check and Classic TV channel.
Welcoming you to another Creek Follies show. Swell times in store for all of you as we're celebrating the 3rd anniversary of the show tonight of those two swell little gals, Kit and Kay. So hold your seats, pat your feet. Now here comes that genial, tubby-pubby, roly-poly master of ceremonies, radio's original Rube, Hiram Higsby. Come on!
Once I was happy, but now I'm forlorn, like an old coat that is tattered and torn, left in this wide world to weep and to mourn, betrayed by a maid in her teens. Now the girl that I loved, she was handsome, and I did all I knew her to please. But I couldn't please her 1/4 so well as a man on a flying trapeze. Oh! Floats through the air with the greatest of ease, the daring young man on the flying trapeze. His motions were graceful, all girls he does please, and the love he has stolen away. Vamp. One night I, as usual, went to her dear home, found there her father and mother alone. I asked for my love, and soon 'twas made known to my horror that she'd run away. She'd packed all her boxes, eloped in the night, with him with the greatest of ease. From 2 stories high he had lowered her down to the ground on his flying trapeze. Oh! He floats through the air with the greatest of ease, the daring young man on the flying trapeze. His motions are graceful, all girls he does please, and the love he has stolen away.
Yes, sirree, and our 2 husky lumberjacks here, Rocky and Rusty. You ready, fellas? Hit it! Well, that was Rocky and Rusty with a little swing version of When You and I Were Young Maggie. And now, friends, tonight, as you know, we're celebrating the 3rd anniversary of Kit and Kay, our singing-song twins, who've been with us 3 years on the Creek Follies. And also, as you know, they're playing hostess to, I don't know how many sets of twins that are here tonight. But we're going to find out right quick. Frank, if you'll snap the house lights on right quick, I'm going to ask all of the twins that are here as guests of Kit and Kay to stand up so the folks can see them. All right, house lights right quick, Frank, and all you twins stand up, will you? Come on, all of the twins that are here tonight to see Kit and Kay. Look at them. Up in there, come on. Oh, and look over here, gang. Little bitty ones, look at them standing up there, will you? Oh, boy, that's swell. No fooling. Well, you might bring them up here after a while and we'll meet them. No fooling. Right now, though, I want all of you twins to know that this is your night. The show is made for you. We want you to enjoy each and every bit of it. But I'm going to say this one thing. I don't know whether the gang is as worried up here as I am, but so far, Kit and Kay haven't made their appearance. Now, they worked all afternoon. They also worked this morning, and of course, you know what there is. They wanted to look their best for you tonight, so there's beauty parlors and stuff like that they have to go to. And they are just a little late, but you girls and you twins out here, just take it easy, because I'm sure Kit and Kay will show up in a few minutes. And right now, I don't know but what we ought to have the Oklahoma Wranglers to sort of serenade all the twins. Come on up here, will you, fellas? Ready? Go.
Now the camptown ladies sang this song, doodly-da, doodly-da, and the camptown raced back 5 miles long, oh, doodly-da day. Well, I come down there with my hat caved in, doodly-da, doodly-da, and I'll go back home with a pocket full of tin, oh, doodly-da day. Gonna run all night, gonna run all day, I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. Oh, Longtail Billy and the big black horse, doodly-da, doodly-da. They fly the track and they both cut across, oh, doo-da day. Now the blind horse digging in a big mud hole, doodly-da, doodly-da. Say he can't touch bottom with a 10-foot pole, oh, doo-da day. Gonna run all night, gonna run all day, I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. I'll play it all night long. I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay.
All right, thank you very much there, Oklahoma Wranglers. Always a good tune in store when the boys step up to the microphone. And now, friends, as this is a sort of an anniversary celebration for Kit and Kay, I'd like to introduce a gentleman to you at this time that I believe has been with us since the very beginning of the Creek Follies. In fact, the very first show he was on it, well, he's a fella that in his own rights you can say that he is the daddy of the Creek Follies. No fooling. And he's a fine character, fine man. We all like to work with him, all like to have him around with us. My fine built, fine stature. Yes, sir, it's none other than our happy family man, George Washington White. Come on out and meet him, will you, George? Yes, sir. Wait a minute, George. Wait a minute, George, wait a minute. What in the world has happened to you? You've got your arms and hands stretched clear down to your ankles, man. What's the matter with you?
Ain't you here?
I don't know, George. I mean, you look horrid. No fooling. I mean, you shouldn't be
I got run over with a steamroller. Yeah.
You got run over with a steamroller?
Yes.
Tell me, what did they do after they run over you?
Oh, they just took me home and slid me underneath the door.
They did. Yeah, well, now, wait a minute, George. Honest, I didn't know you was feeling like that tonight in the shape that you are. You got no business to be here, really. I mean, after all, why, in the shape you're in, if I was you, man, you've got an awful good chance to get damages. No fool.
Damages?
Yes, sir.
I don't want damages. I need repairs, boy.
All right,
I got all the damages I need.
Yeah, I swear, look at those arms, will you? Yeah, well, no fooling, George. You ain't got much. You haven't got much to do tonight, really. In fact,
I feel good, though.
We'll excuse, huh?
I feels good.
Oh, you feel good?
I'm gonna have a good time, though.
Oh, you
Ah, boy.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was
Yeah,
worried.
boy.
I was worried about you there.
Uh-huh.
You feel fine?
I feel good.
They don't hurt?
No, no.
Everything's all right,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, then you can help Kit and Kay celebrate their night.
Yeah, boy.
You know,
Celebration.
You haven't seen the girls yet tonight, have you?
No, sir.
No, haven't you?
No, sir. I ain't seen him.
We haven't seen them either. We're
Yes,
looking
sir.
for them. We got a lot of twins here waiting for them, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're
time.
feeling that way, yeah. You know, I was just a-thinking, George. I was just a-thinking now, Kit and Kay, see?
Yeah, sir.
Kit and Kay are going to celebrate their anniversary
That's
here
good,
tonight.
ain't it?
Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
good.
They've
Yeah,
been here
that's
3
fine.
years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
but you see, their father and mother won't be able to be here tonight.
Oh,
well,
that's
now,
terrible.
well, now, wait a minute, though. Wait a minute, I'm getting to. In olden times, that would have been bad.
Uh-huh.
But you know, I think this world, the way it's progressing now and the different inventions that we got and all, I think it's marvelous. I think it's wonderful.
Would.
Well,
That they
now,
can't
look,
come to the
no,
show?
No, well, now, wait a minute. No, that ain't what I'm getting at, but they're not going to miss it.
They ain't
They're
gonna miss it,
No, sir, they're going to be right at that celebration just the same as we are right here.
How they gonna do it?
My radio.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
look,
yeah,
see,
yeah.
Kit and Kay going to
Yeah,
stand
that's
right
good.
up in front of this microphone. They're going to sing, and their dad and mother miles away going to
Yeah,
hear them.
yeah, that's
I
fine,
tell
ain't it?
you, this world, with its electricity, and with its radio,
Yeah.
and with its airplane, and electric train, and with its television.
Midland?
No, just any
Oh.
television. That's all. Just any television.
Television,
Yeah, just plain television.
Yeah.
With all of those, I'm telling you, George, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but-
television will never take the place of the old-fashioned keyhole.
Yeah, now wait.
No, no.
Wait, George.
Oh, no.
Oh, now wait a minute.
Oh,
All right. I still say that this is it's a most marvelous invention.
It's fine, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah, see, Kit and Kay could stand up here and sing if they was a mind to. Not only would they be heard, but they could be seen in their home. I tell you, that's wonderful.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, those inventions can't be beat. I'm telling
but
you.
the most wonderfulest of all inventions, you know what it is?
Television.
Safety pin.
Yeah.
Safety pin.
Now, wait a
Most
minute.
wonderful of
George,
all.
George, don't stand here
Yes,
in
sir.
front of this marvelous crowd that we've got tonight and try to tell the folks that a common, ordinary, measly little old brass safety pin has got television beat.
Most wonderful of all.
It's,
Got him backed off the map.
No, it ain't, George. I mean, use your head. I mean, of course, you can have your own opinion, but anybody
Yeah.
knows that little old measly safety pin is not near as important as
Oh, yes, it
television,
is.
radio, and
Most
stuff.
wonderful thing in the world.
Why?
Well,
Why?
just supposing me and my gal was at a dance.
Yeah.
And we was a dancing.
Uh-huh.
And we was a dancing around.
No, wait,
see?
take it easy.
Yeah,
Whoa. Hold it down.
And we was dancing around there.
Yeah.
And all at once, my suspender broke.
Yeah.
All the television in the world ain't gonna hold that up, but a good old-fashioned safety pin.
Yeah,
will.
wait a minute,
Yeah.
Oh, George Washington White, and I'd give anything in the world if you folks could have seen him tonight. Of course, it's your own fault if you didn't, because we told you to come out. Now, how would you folks like to hear some good old fancy singing from Smokey Parker, huh? All right. Yes, sir. Hi, Smoke.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm tired.
You're tired. I thought you was going to say uncommonly well. You
Well,
let
I
me
was
down.
getting around to that, but
Oh,
you
you
didn't
was,
give
huh?
me time.
All right, go ahead and sing. What's singing?
I don't know. I
haven't
just
seen
start
Kid K
out
yet?
on something. You just join in.
Hey,
Huh?
you seen Kit and Kay yet?
No, I ain't heard from him.
I'll go out and see if here. Go on, Smoke, sing.
In my dear old southern home, I was happy as I could be, where the mockingbirds sing at night while they rest in that dear old sunny south by the sea. Oh-de-lo, oh-le-oh-lo, oh-de-le, oh-de-lo, yo-de-le, oh-lo, oh-le-oh-le, oh-de-le, oh-de-lo. There's my mother and dear old dad. When I left, I know it made them sad. So I'm going back to that dear old shack where I spend my happy days as a lad. Oh-de-lo, oh-le-oh-le, oh-de-lo, oh-le, oh-de-lo, oh-le, oh-le. Goodbye, friends, I'm leaving today. Goodbye, friends, I'm going far away. I'll be happy and free on my dear old mother's knee in that little old log cabin by the sea. Lady,
All right, thank you, Smokey Parker. Nice yodeling there. And now, friends, I want to say that right here at this time in the show is where we were supposed to have our great big introduction to Kit and Kay, and they were supposed to appear. Now, really, Kit and Kay is not here, but I tell you, I think, and I know why. I was just talking to Mr. Adams, our program director, and maybe you don't know about this gang up here on the stage, but, well, we sort of like to have a fun with each other, and you know what I mean. If somebody plans something, now all of us get our heads together to double-cross them, see, and pull tricks on them. Well, Kit and Kay have worked hard all week long to make this show go over, and I think by the grapevine, they heard of some of the tricks that we was going to pull on them, and the girls just a little bit afraid to come out. I mean, they didn't want their night spoiled, and I want to apologize for the gang and myself if that's really what kept Kit and Kay from coming out. Now, we've called down at their hotel where they're staying. Maybe we can get them out here. But right now, it's going to call time for me, owing to the fact that you have to come out on time and everything goes with a split second. I'm going to have to sort of fill in for their number, and so I got busy back there and wrote out a routine of gags, and if I can get Val Tatum of the Rhythm Riders to help me, we'll sort of do the gags. Fellas, yeah, I better put the stand up here because we got caught this time, Val. We really got caught, no fooling. I hope you can read them. We only went over this once, friends, but we're going to fill it up. Now, you ready?
You're going to start right in.
Yeah, start right in, right there. All right.
Hey, Harm.
Yeah.
What in the world was that funny-looking animal I seen you with yesterday?
Val, wait a minute. That was my dog, and it's a doggone good dog, too. In fact, he's the best dog in Kansas City.
Dog?
Yeah.
What in the world kind of dog is he? A police dog or what kind is he?
Oh, dear, listen to that. He says, what kind of a dog is it? And Hiram comes back and says, no, he's not a police dog. He's just a stool pigeon now.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah, why don't he learn some new gag?
Yeah, wait. Val,
well,
go ahead.
If he isn't a police dog, maybe he's a Spitz.
A what?
A Spitz.
No, he used to, but he just slobbers a little bit.
No, wait.
Nice.
Wait a minute. After all, these gags are just made up, and if you folks do think they're old, please don't repeat them ahead of us. Give us a chance to tell them. Yeah, all right, go ahead. You ready?
I
All
wish
right.
we'd gone downtown to a show now. Boy, what old gags.
Oh.
Well, tell me, Harm, does he follow a scent?
Does he follow a scent?
No, he won't follow anything for less than 4 bits.
There-
boy, we know these old jokes backwards.
Where are we at here?
Right here.
Yeah, well, now,
before we were so rudely interrupted, you might add.
Well, all right, listen, Val. He's a mighty good dog, believe me. And I'm going to give that dog the best of care. I'm going to keep him right up in the hotel room with you. That's what I'm going to do.
Wait, let me get this straight. You're going to keep him in the room with me?
That's what I said, Val.
Listen, Harm, what about that smell?
He'll just have to get used to you, that's all.
Well...
Now, this is just about going far enough. I don't know. Well, go ahead, Val. We got to finish it up.
Yeah, we got to go ahead. Listen, Harm, you want to be careful with that dog. If he bites you, he has a hydrophobia.
Yeah, wait a minute. Hydrophobia?
Well, that's a hydrophobia.
Hydrophobia.
Harm.
Oh, yeah.
If he bites you, you just have to do everything the dog does.
Wait a minute. You mean if he bites me, I'll do everything the dog does?
Yeah, if he bites you, you get the hydrophobia too. Then if he growls, you growl.
I'll growl.
If he chases a cat down the street, why, you chase a cat down the street.
Yeah.
Well, just everything the dog does.
It'd be just too bad if that dog had pups.
Now, wait a minute.
Hiram, that's going too far. That's going too far, Hiram. Let's call it off.
Now, wait a minute. That's plenty. That's enough. Turn on the lights, will you, Frank? Turn on the lights. Now, look. Now, wait a minute. If you're going to sit down there in the crowd and get smart, I don't know who you are, but it's very unladylike. If you're going to sit down there in the crowd and get smart, here's the place to be funny, right up here. So come on up here and be funny with the rest of us, but don't sit down there and do it. Now, come on if you want to. Either that or just stay right down there. All right, you're not going to come up here, huh? All right. Once more. Yeah, come on up here if you're going to be smart, both of you now. You've been popping off here to us. Now, come on up. There. Look, hey, Yes, sir, it's Kit and Kay. That's who it is. Come on up here, girls. No fooling. Yes, sir.
I kind of equalizes everything, don't it?
Yeah, that fixes things all up now. Kit and Kay was having a lot of fun. We got to make room for them. We got such a crowd here tonight. We got the aisle all packed there. But you boys sort of help them through there, will you? Yes, sirree. We thought they wasn't here at all, and there they are. Yes, sir. Well, gang, let's get all set for them, because they're going to come up here now. There they are. Kit and Kay are singing song twins. Yes, sirree. Come on. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet our two song twins, Kit and Kay. The girls are all fixed up for you tonight. Them beautiful red evening gowns, all fixed up, got their smiles with them and everything. So, girls, I don't know, but what, we might as well turn things over. You got a song for the folks, haven't you?
Yes, we have.
What you going to sing?
I like it.
I like it. Boys, you ready?
If this is how it feels to be head over heels, well, I like it, so you're the one. If this is how it feels to be missing your meals, then I like it. Well, how do you do? Until I met you, making love in the dark seems silly. But now just the thought of a bench in the park, and I get so thrilly. So this is how it looks after reading all those books all about it. Well, what do you know? And this is how it seems when 500,000 dreams come true. It's the grandest feeling. I hit the ceiling to see the moon above. If this means falling in love, I like it. If this is how it feels to fall head over heels, I like it. Love is so dear. If this is how it feels to be a missing meals, I like it. Gee, but it's swell. Until I met you, making love and moonlight seems so silly. But now the thought of benches in the park, and I get thrilly. So this is how it looks. It's reading all the books about it, about love. And this is how it seems when 500,000 dreams come true. When dreams come true, it's the grandest feeling. I hit the ceiling to see the moon above. If this means I'm falling in love, I like it.
Come here, girls. Come on, girls. I want, before I give you these two little chocolate cakes, it was handed up over the footlight. Now, wait a minute. Don't take them. I want to tell you that you came up here and surprised us tonight out there in the crowd. Then you stepped up here and you sang a swing song, which the folks are not used to hearing you sing, but you did a wonderful job. Now then, I know the folks would like to hear you sing a song like you sing all the time on the air. You know what I mean?
Yes,
one of your cowgirl songs?
Sure
Will you do it? Now, be careful of those cakes, Rube. Now, be careful with them. Kit and Kay is going to sing one of their most popular numbers now with her guitar and mandolins. I want to be a real cowboy girl. Go ahead, girl.
I want to be a real cowboy girl and wear all those buckles and straps and know how it feels to wear spurs on my heels and then strut about in the shaft. Yippee! I want to tote a 6-shooter too, wear a belt that is 4 inches wide and ride like the deuce on a buckskin cayuse with a cowboy I love by my side. Yodelay-dee-dee-dee-ay, yodelay-dee-dee-dee-oh, yodelay-dee-dee-dee-ay, yodelay-dee-dee-dee-oh, yodelay-dee-dee-dee-ay, yodelay-dee-dee-dee-ay. I love all the roar and the rattle, the lure in the bellow of cattle, and I love to see the cowboys at the rodeo. The queer I can hear with his stinging, and I can see Larry a swinging, and my heart is always happy at the rodeo. I want to be a real cowboy girl and wear all their buckles and straps and know how it feels to wear spurs on my heels and then strut about in the shafts. Yippee! I want to wear a 10-gallon hat and a belt that is 4 inches wide and bulldog a steer at the fair every year and then jump on my pony and ride. Yodelay-dee-dee-dee-ay, yodelay-dee-dee-dee-oh, yodelay-dee-dee-dee-oh.
have a listener down in Mississippi, Hermansville, Mississippi, that's been listening to us right along, and they have a set of twins. And so when we started to have twins night, we announced about a week ago it would be awful nice if the twins from Mississippi could be up here for Kit and Kay's night. And incidentally, at Christmas time, they sent us a great big box of pecans. Well, here comes a letter in here. We'd like to read it. It says, we're sorry that our twins, Louise and Lois, cannot be with you Saturday night, but they are in college and unable to make the trip. However, we are sending you a small box of flowers, and we thought it would be nice to pin a flower on each twin as they come in the auditorium. May not have enough to go around, as they have just started to bloom in our own yard, and we're sending as many as possible. That comes in from Mr. and Mrs. L. Lehman of Hermansville, Mississippi. And girls, here's your beautiful flowers. They just got in. I want to make the announcement that they didn't get here quick enough so that we could give them to the twins as they came in. In fact, they just got in not over a half hour ago. But I think if the folks in Mississippi are listening in, and I hope they are, we ought to give them a nice big Brush Creek welcome, just as if the twins got here anyhow. What do you say, huh? Yes, sirree. Good old Mississippi. Well, now then, we're going right along with the show since Kit and Kay's here and everything's straightened out. I want to ask one question. How are you folks doing here tonight? All right? Huh? Well, we've been telling you all week long that Tony of the Harvest Hands was going to sort of serenade Kit and Kay with his accordion. So come on, Tony. It's your turn with your accordion. A beautiful number. And friends, here he is. You all ready, Tony? All right. Take it away. Yeah, take a bow, Tony. That's fine. Yes, sir. That's nice going. Yes, sir, I knew old Tony was going to cut loose about. I got. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Did you hear him?
Oh, did we hear him? Everybody heard him. Oh, Rube.
Boy, was it good. Am I happy? Was it swell?
Oh,
Was
it
everything
was.
swell?
Oh,
Yeah.
look at the crowd out there, Rube. I mean, you're feeling fine, ain't you? Huh? Rube. Look at him.
Look
I
at
mean,
them.
sure, a lot
Yeah.
of them. You know, I'm glad to see you in the mood you're in tonight. No
man,
fooling.
I feel
Just having a
jam
good
up,
time. You
kid.
feel
Yeah,
jam up.
yeah.
Well, all right. Take it easy. Whoa, Rube. Oh, no. Take it easy there.
I'll fight you for it.
Yeah, no, just take it easy. Well, Rube, this is Kit and Kay's nights, you know. Did you see all the twins that were here tonight?
Yes, indeed.
It just goes to prove one thing to me, that this old world is a great place, you know. And I mean, everybody's happy.
Oh, I have no doubt at all. Yes,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very happy. The world's a great place. Everybody's
Yeah,
wonderful.
you know, I was just thinking.
I love it so dear.
You do, yeah. There's just one thing. There's just one thing I was thinking about, Rube. It's just too bad everybody can't be like that.
Everybody is.
No.
Yes,
I
they
beg your
are.
pardon, Rube.
Oh,
They're not.
yeah, everybody's happy.
Yeah,
Sure,
but wait a minute. I know one person that ain't happy.
You know.
And that's that next door neighbor of yours, your farmer neighbor out there. You know who I mean.
Oh, Cy?
Absolutely, Cy's not happy. You know,
Yeah.
there's a man.
Leif's brother, you mean?
Yeah, Leif's brother. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a shame the way some people gets bad breaks in this world. I mean, everybody around him has
Yeah.
been getting along fine, but poor old
Uh-huh.
Cy, he just don't get along. You know what? 3 years
I
ago.
don't know.
Well, now wait a minute. 3 years ago, after he'd worked all those years, 3 years ago he lost that 600-acre farm of his. I mean, he just lost it. Didn't have a thing left. Now, don't laugh at that, Rube.
Oh, it could have been worse, Higsby. Everything's swell.
All right,
Sure.
maybe
Oh,
it could have
God.
been worse, but that's still a bad break. And then what happened last year? He lost his wife, and not only that, but he got sick and was in the hospital for 6 months.
Yeah, but it could have been worse.
Now, wait a minute, Rudy. It might have been worse, but the poor man come out of the hospital. He had no family left. He didn't have his farm, and he's not healthy like he was. He used to be a big...
yeah, I know.
I know, but...
Don't amount to a thing.
What do you mean that don't amount to a thing?
It's nothing at all. Could have been a lot worse.
You
Higsby.
mean it could have been a lot... Now, wait, maybe
Yeah.
you haven't heard, then, what I'm going to tell you, what I'm working up to.
Something else?
Yes, sir, something else. You keep standing here saying it could have been worse. Just last
Leave
night...
me know, boy.
I'm going to let you
Yeah.
know right now. Last night, Cy was going to town,
Yeah.
and he walked past Mrs. Dooley's place. You know where Mr. and Mrs. Fred Dooley lives?
Yeah.
You do, all right. He walked past her place, and there was Mrs. Dooley standing on the front porch, and Cy, you know, is sociable, even if he's had all this...
Very friendly fellow.
Yes, he's a friendly man.
Yeah.
He stopped up, and he just stopped there and walked up on the front porch and was talking with Mrs. Dooley. And Mr. Dooley come home. Of course, you know
Yeah.
that frightful temper of his.
Very nasty person.
Yes, it was. Well, you know what he done?
Nasty.
Yeah, you know what Dooley done?
No.
He took out his revolver and he shot Cy. Absolutely.
He did?
Now, he sure did. I'm
He
telling you, it's
shot him,
terrible.
huh?
Yeah, he shot him.
Shot him.
Yeah. Not only that, he killed him.
Well, of course, it could have been a lot
Yeah,
worse.
now, wait a minute.
Yeah, it could have been a lot
Now,
worse.
wait a minute, Rube. I'm getting tired of this. First, you're starting out, the man loses his farm, it could have been worse. He loses his family, it could have been worse. He got sick and almost died, it could have been worse. Then last night, he got shot and killed,
Yeah.
and you still stand here and say it could have been worse. Now, what do you mean it could have been
Don't
worse?
amount to a thing, Higsby. Could have been a lot worse.
How can you figure that out? I mean, how do you figure a man getting killed? It couldn't have been any worse than that.
Yes, it could.
How come?
Huh. If he'd come home the night before, he shot me.
Get him, get on. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, friends, and we're having a great time here at the auditorium tonight, the Ivanhoe Temple. You folks didn't come out. You're just missing a big show. Be sure to come out with us next Saturday night. And our program will continue immediately after station identification.
Mexicali Rose, stop crying. I'll come back to you some sunny day. Every night you know that I'll be pining. Every hour a year while I'm away. Dry those big brown eyes and smile, dear. Banish all those tears and please don't sigh. Kiss me once again and hold me. Mexicali Rose, goodbye. smile, dear. Banish all those tears and please don't start. Kiss me once again and hold me. Mexicali Rose, goodbye.
All right, so there, Rhythm Riders, yippee-ki-yo, good old Mexicali Rose. All right, sir, now, you know, I just tickled to death with all these folks here. I think fact is more folks is here tonight than came to the meanest man in our town's funeral. Yes, sir, I think the only reason they came was just to make sure he was dead, but just the same, I'm sure tickled to see so many folks out here. Well, you know, we need a good old swingy ring-dinger of a tune around here to get things going now. And I don't think there's anybody more qualified to do it than Lou Black and his harvest hand. So come on over here, fellers. Line up again that microphone now. And I want you to do that number about the gal down in Arkansas that was so cross-eyed that the tears ran down her back. That's it, cross-eyed gal. Take it.
The bucket yesterday, my cross-eyed gal that lives upon a hill. Oh, she took strychnine and died, and I hope she's satisfied, 'cause she did the whole darn thing against my will. Oh, she said goodbye to me as she sat upon my knee. She said she'd meet me on that golden shore. I took it as a joke, didn't think that she would croak, 'cause she never died suddenly before. Get her, Bernie. Yesterday, my cross-eyed gal lives upon a hill. Oh, she took strychnine and died, and I hope she's satisfied, 'cause she did the whole darn thing against my will. Now that she has gone to rest, I'll fulfill her last request and plant a bunch of onions on her grave, so that when I'm passing by, I can pucker her up and cry, 'cause the whole thing is simply make me rave. Cross-eyed gal that lives upon the hill. Upon the hill.
Yes, Serene, if you didn't know who just all those boys were, that was the harvest hands.
A penny for your thoughts. What's on your mind, dear?
Stephen Foster songs have a place in the heart of every real American. And so tonight I've chosen one of his best-loved songs, Old Folks at Home. Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away, there's where my heart is turning ever. There's where the old folks stay. All up and down the whole creation, sadly I roam, still longing for the old plantation and for the old folks at home. All the world am sad and how my heart grows weary, far from the old folks at home.
Oh, thanks a lot there, little Penny Lynn. You know, now that everybody's thinking about Americanism, national defense, those old Stephen Foster tunes are really in order. Well, looking over to my left, I see Smokey Parker without any shoes, which means nothing to me. It's seldom to me what he wears. All right. Comes a time in every master of ceremonies' life when he has to do something he'd rather be hung for. So it is tonight, as it is every Saturday night here in the Brush Creek Follies. I'm forced by precedent to introduce to you that height of man's folly, that splinter of knowledge, that acme of idiocy, Kenny Carlson, the ventriloquist's nemesis. Ladies and gentlemen, Scrappy O'Brien.
Yes, sir. Sure. Well, Scrappy, I heard your Uncle Oscar went out New Year's Eve.
Went out? Boy, you said it. He passed out.
Oh, he did? What do you mean? What was the matter, Scrappy?
Oh, I don't know. I think the old geezer's crazy or something.
Oh, Scrappy, you should never say a person is crazy.
No?
No. You should say he's mentally deranged.
He's what?
He's mentally deranged.
Well, that may be true, but he's crazy, too.
Well, just what sort of insanity is he afflicted with, Scrappy?
Oh, I don't know. He gets a crazy notion that he's something else besides what he ain't.
Oh, I see. He has visions.
Huh?
I say he has visions.
Long division or short?
No, never mind. What does he imagine he is, Scrappy?
Well, New Year's Eve, he thought he was a cucumber.
A cucumber?
Uh-huh. And he was so sure of it that he went right out and got himself pickled.
Oh, Scrappy.
I see. But Aunt Matilda...
Aunt Matilda?
Uh-huh. She thinks it's a rheumatism.
Oh, she thinks it's a rheumatism.
Uh-huh.
And why does she think it's a rheumatism?
Well, she says every time he goes out, he gets tight in all the joints.
Oh, I get it. Well, I suppose you had to bring your Uncle Oscar home New Year's Eve?
Oh, sure. I went down and got him.
Oh, you went down and got him?
Uh-huh.
Where did you find him?
Oh, he was sitting on the curbing thinking he was an oyster.
Thinking he was an oyster?
Yeah, and a stewed one at that.
I see. Well, Scrappy, did everything turn out all right?
Oh, yeah. The oyster got him in a stew.
Uh-huh.
The rheumatism got him in the joints.
Yes.
And when he got home, Aunt Matilda got him in the end.
Oh, I see. Well, do you think you could get through that song that you've written about your Uncle Oscar?
I think so. Let's have her, boys.
I hope it's good.
Uncle Oscar's wife left home and things look very black. He isn't scared because she's gone. He's scared she might come back. Uncle Oscar, he's in luck. He won't try to catch her. He knows if his luck keeps up, he might soon be a bachelor. He might soon be a bachelor.
That's the reason he's even wearing overalls now. I think he thinks he's my twin. I don't know. All right. Yeah. Sit over there and laugh, Smokey. Listen to this one, will you? Hey-ho, with the speed of the wind, a flash of light, the thunder number 12s, and the guitar strum. Out of the night comes your cowboy friend, Colorado Pete, singing Way Out on the Mountain. Come on, Pete.
Going to pack my trip for a farewell trip. Kiss Susie Jane goodbye at the fountain. I'm going, says I, to the land of the sky, away out on the mountain. Hi-lee-o-dee, hi-lee-o-dee. Well, the whippoorwills sing me to sleep at night, and the eagles roost in the rocks of the mountain. I'll feast on meats and honey so sweet. I'll way out on the mountain. I'll way out on the mountain. I-lee-o-lee, I-lee-o-lee, when the north wind blows and we're gonna have snow, and the rain and the hail comes down a-boundin', I'll wrap myself in a grizzly bear's coat. I'll way out on the mountain. I-lee-o-lee, I-lee-o-lee, oh, where the wild sheep grows and the buffalo low, and the squirrels, there's a many you can't count them. Oh, I'll make love to a red-headed schoolma'am, I'll way out on the mountain. I-lee-o-lee, I-lee-o-lee,
Ah, thanks a lot, Colorado Pete. Yes, sirree, Bob, and there he goes back away. Well, sir, you know, it seems like folks are never satisfied with things the way they are. Everybody's a-getting along fine, hollering at each other across the back fence, when along comes this bell feller and invents the party line, which, as anybody knows, ain't encouraging to folks' relations. Fuss over what Aunt Minnie told Uncle Fred ain't more'n died down. Along comes the Wright brothers, getting everybody up in the air, bending them over a stick. Not satisfied with having folks trip themselves and bust a leg, he's got to get them up in the air a couple of miles and drop them out in their fool neck. Now add an insult to injury, here's those four hilarious hoodlums, those merry madcaps of rhythm, telling us they're going to change the weather and the sea. In fact, there'll be some changes made. Meet the Midland Minstrels. Thank you. something. Midland Mitchell, you just did cut up a dido on that one.
Mr. Neighbor, I just wanted to...
Wasn't that dandy, Rube? Wasn't that really a dandy tune, huh?
Look, Mr. Neighbor.
Huh?
You owe me $2 and pay it to me now. I got a date tonight. Come on, don't mess around. I don't care nothing about it. I don't care.
Look, George, there ain't no sense embarrassing him.
I can see all them people.
Can't you done him backstage?
Grease the palm with $2. Give me the $2.
Look, there's no sense in dunning your
$2
out in front of the people. His friends are out there.
Give me the $2 you owe me. I got a date tonight and I was broke.
Do you think that's right?
No, I don't think it's right.
I can't have it.
In front of all these people.
Look at him. Come here.
Don't let him.
Well, he going out there and haul the house.
Yeah,
Look at that face on him, man.
Sympathy. That's what he's doing out there in front of all those folks.
Pay me the $2.
Do you have to have it?
Yeah, man, I gotta have it. I got a date. Come on, give me the $2.
Oh.
Looks like something's coming out of a sock here.
$2.
I've only got $1 left.
Just one?
Just
all
one?
I got to my name.
That's all right with me. I'll take the one, boy. So you pay me one and owe me one, see?
Yeah.
Remember, you still owe me $1.
Yeah,
well, I gotta go, brother.
Yeah.
That's all. Goodbye.
George.
Yeah.
Come here a minute, George.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Remember, George, the $2 you borrowed from me last
I gotta
week?
go now.
No, wait a minute, George. Now, wait a minute.
I got a date.
Listen, George, I'm awful hard up, George. You know, payday is till next Tuesday, and I need that $2. Now, remember, George, I've got a wife and children. I need that money. I'm hard up. Think of those poor kids standing home starving.
All right.
You wouldn't do
I ain't got
something,
the
would
one.
you, George?
The one that he give me. The one that he give me.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'll pay you one and owe you one.
Well, pay me one and owe me one. All right, it's all right. Now, ladies and
gentlemen. Came out here tonight was to ask you if you could pay me that $1 you owed me.
Now listen, Rube. Now listen, Rube.
$2 you owe me.
I know, George.
Make up your mind. How much does he owe you?
$2.
But now listen.
Standard union rate, you know, $2. Let me have
Rube,
that.
now listen, I can't afford it. I need
I
this
know,
money.
but I gotta have that, honest.
Why? What do you need it for? What do you need it
I
for?
got things to do with it. I gotta have that.
Yeah.
But listen.
I know, but Mr. Neighbor, that's the last cent I got.
Well, all right, if that's the way it is. But
you still owed me $1, didn't you? Yes. Oh, give me that. Now then, I got it.
Look at him.
Goodbye.
George.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, you paid me one. You owe me one. Thank you. Now we're all straight.
Oh, doggone you.
Here's where I come in. Mr. Neighbor, would you like
Yes?
to square up accounts now and just pay me that $1 you owe me? We're all even on.
Oh, Reuben,
Yeah.
would you like to buy something? Come with me.
There they go again. It looks like Rube's getting inveigled into something out there. All right, sir. Yes, sir. All right. You know, folks, there's something new in the air. It's the new music in the air. Yes, sir, that's quite a saying these days, you know, around where radios are turned on. Some really fine tunes. So let me introduce to you now a young lady that well deserves to bear the torch for these new hits. As she sings for you, You're the One. And that winds up a big Fresh Creek Follies tonight for all the folks out here. We hope you all enjoyed our big Twins night, Kid and Ken, the 3rd anniversary. Don't forget next Saturday night, another great big Fresh Creek Follies show. It's family night at the Fresh Creek Follies, and I think there's going to be prizes for the biggest family coming and for the family that comes the furthest. Don't forget, it's family night next Saturday night at the Fresh Creek Follies. Charlie Neighbor says so long.